Learning to speak love and appreciating it in a language others people understand is the key to a long-term relationship. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Esther Riolu, and today we'll be discussing on stages of love and language that love speaks. Today we'll just be talking about the stages of love. Then another video, I'll be doing another video talking on the 5 love language. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. I believe you won't regret doing that, okay? And share this link on your status to share with family and friends. I will leave the link below the description box. If I tell you that love in marriage requires more work, or let's say love at the initial stage of it requires little work or even no work during or in a relationship, let's get deep into the talk. There are 2 stages of love: the obsessive stage and the covenant stage. During this obsessive stage, you two, which you are the only 2 person in the whole world, you love each other, everything the person does in that relationship is right with you. The way the person talks, the way the person walks, the way the person speaks, the way the person eats, everything is just so well with you. The way the person dress and talk, everything is so nice and so well with you. Everything the person does is so acceptable onto you. That is the first stage of love. You wake up to their calls in the morning, you go to bed with their calls at night. When you wake up at the middle of the night, the first thought that will come to mind is that person you're in a relationship with, and there are some butterfly you feel in the stomach that are flying that we can't see. You understand? This stages is so much enjoyable that all your thoughts will be towards this person. This is the obsessive stage of love. It's not that it's not healthy due to the name obsessive, but it's an healthy love. It's the first stage of love. Most times it's fast in people's life, the length of how that stage can be. It can last for some people 3 months, some people 6 months, some people a year, some 2 years and thereabouts. You understand? That is why some people would just have the relationship for 3 months, some 6 months, some just their relationship they immediately it moves to the next stage, which is the covenant stage. They don't feel loved, they feel they are not being loved, or they've seen themselves, see finish, don't enter, then they end the relationship. If you keep doing this, you would see that you have a lot of issues in marriage. If you can't actually hold a relationship for so long, not always maybe romantic relationship, even relationship with friend, there is one time that you get close to that your friend, you want to combine colors together, and the time that the stage would change to that of the covenant stage, or let me say things you need to put things into it to make it work. That even when you don't see yourself, sometimes that obsessive stage happens during school, your higher institution, you wear the same color of dress to the work, to church and all that. But after school, it takes sacrifice for you guys to put into your relationship, still trust yourself, still communicate, even if it is once in a while, and have this fact that we value our friendship or our relationship. This stage of love takes little or no work on it at all. That is, you don't actually put into it, you don't need to stress yourself to engage or to enjoy that relationship at that onset. Why the second stage, known as the covenant love, is a conscious love. Unlike the first love, which is obsessive love, that one it's just come naturally. The first stage, obsessive stage, is passion that drawn you two together, passion of our beauty, or passion of a kind of person, or his kind of person. But this stage is the covenant stage, which is driven by covenant. This stage, you help to nurture that passion at the first stage. The passion is still there. This stage, it is when you receive a call, then you've known what is going to say next. Okay, have you been? Have you eaten? You can even recite it as he has been asking. You know it, then you don't feel that butterfly fly too much again, because it's like you people are getting used to each other. Like the love is shadowing down. Actually, the love is there, but it needs to be nurtured. Obsession fades off. You people realize, you go back to your normal way of life. People are in marriage when this stage happens, and they begin to think their spouse don't love them anymore. This stage, you need to understand the love language of your partner to grow more. This stage, you people need to talk about something sensible. The illusion of the first phase of your relationship goes off. Now we are in reality. And like I said, some people are the obsessive stage. Those are the time they are in courtship, and why the covenant stage is when they are now in marriage, and they begin to think otherwise. If they are being frustrated that is this marriage not going to work, and what is happening in my relationship. Let's say he has campaigned and he has won the campaign now, so now he's concentrating on some other things. When you get married, you have to feed your wife. As a bachelor, there are some things you don't have that you need to buckle up when you are getting married or when you are married. You understand? There are more responsibility. The guy begins to think about responsibility. He begins to understand that, okay, children will be coming in very soon. He still needs to satisfy his own family. He still needs to satisfy the wife's family too. At least give them little at a time. That things begin to become a reality. Relationship is like rehearsal, like you have not really done. You are not in the stage now. You understand? Immediately you come into the reality of where you are going to, or where you are to perform all those things, the responsibility surrounding relationship will glare at you, and that might reduce the way you can communicate love to each other. And that is why I'm doing this video. You need to understand that you need to put in work to make this relationship work. You need to continue dating each other in marriage. During the second stage, difference in personality, interest, lifestyle becomes more obvious to us. You now become obvious that you now understand that, okay, I like playing football. Okay, my partner don't even like watching ball at all. At first stage, you realize the thing they are doing is just the best. You understand? What they say is just how you want it to have been said. You begin to realize, you begin to know your own personality that is different from theirs. Everything becomes glaring. Sometimes you'll be thinking twice if truly you love this person at the first stage. You begin to demand for something new to come up in this relationship, and that is why when some people are not getting married, maybe in a long courtship of 4 or 5 years, the next thing people resort to in this kind of relationship is sex. At this second stage, some use their body to maintain the relationship, and sex can never hold a relationship for long. The long run, the relationship will break. So you need to understand what you need to put into that relationship. For love needs to grow. We need to water it. We need to take it out to the sun. We need to add manure to it, and we need to spray it with insecticide for us to be sure we are nurturing that love for it to grow bigger, taller, and bring good fruits without it getting spoiled. Your wife loves attention. You have to deliberately give her that attention. She loves going out. You have to deliberately take her out. We understand that there are more responsibility added to you, but you also need to deliberately, intentionally give them or make them understand that you still love them. You as a lady also must deliberately give them your attention. Don't let your work take too much of your attention. Let work stop at workplace. Come home, have nice time with your spouse, and make sure you work effectively on this love. If you can grow well on this love in marriage, maybe it's your early marriage that this thing is happening. If you can actually nurture it and intentionally work on it for 2 years, then you guys will be fine. Note, it is covenant love that sustains a relationship. Is love that is worked upon that can sustain a relationship. Love can't sustain marriage. Relationship needs strength. Love requires 2 factors: knowledge of the nature of love and the will to love. Some get frustrated by long-time friendship, which one of the 2 partners think they are unloved, unappreciated, or struggle to understand each other. I believe we've all learned 1 or 2 things today. If yes, kindly give this video a thumbs up, share this link with family and friends, and please subscribe to this channel if you are yet to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.